All right, let's take a look. I like the spray. That's OP. Everyone knows that if you spray, you win the game. These are facts. Okay, we're kind of playing split from our tanks here. We are running a Reinhardt, which means we'll probably get the most value from enabling our Reinhardt. Pushing here, though. I like the pressure on the D.Va. Slowing down the boosters. Junkrat's going to be our big problem this match. It's going to be a really big problem for you. Make that focus into Baby D.Va. Okay, not too bad. I still would say stick with your tank just a little bit more. He's going to block some of that damage from the Junkrat. Plus, you can probably be able to push on something. Taking those off angles with Mei. It's really risky off angling with Mei. Mainly because it's so easy to force down her survivability when she's by herself with just a couple people. Not to say you can't flank and like assassinate with Mei. It's definitely doable, especially in Overwatch 2. It's going to be much easier. Play near your tank. Enable him to get kills. And then use him so you don't have to force out your ice block super early like that. And then die like immediately. Look at that damage though on that Mercy. That's why I love Mei against Mercies. And like these squishies, dude, she just carves out Squishy's health with her left click. It's great. Okay. A lot of prep work there, but using the wall, like it. There you go. All right, let's get wall there. Again, make sure you know where your Reinhardt is. Getting pressure from the right. Got our freeze ready. We're kind of in a weird spot now. We're down on quite a bit. D.Va comes in. Again, get with that Reinhardt if you need to, dude. Drop that wall. Drop that wall. Yeah, just spending a little too much time on the D.Va. Honestly, I'd probably say if your Reinhardt's not engaging on the D.Va, there's no reason to be going after the D.Va because you're not going to get any value from it. You're not going to demech her. Her boosters getting slowed down. No one's going to be able to follow up on it. Unless somebody else is helping you engage on that, there's not really a good reason to go on the D.Va. So just knowing who to prioritize in that situation. Especially, and I said it earlier too, in like lower ranks, playing with your Reinhardt or just your tank with Mei is like probably at least 75 to 80% of the time is probably where you're going to get the most value playing her. So I'm saying like if you just focus on like the default right way to play Mei, over time you'll kind of learn the different scenarios on how to play outside of that scenario. But you're kind of there to enable your tank or at least your other DPS to get kills. Slowing down D.Va so your Ryan can swing, or engaging on the Mercy if your Ryan's going after that somehow, or just walling off so he can actually get kills. He can actually chase people down. That's kind of what you're looking for. And the nice thing is too, if you have to ice block, you at least have your Ryan there to, you know, pressure people away from you too. I'm just seeing us caught in that situation way too much where we're having to use our ice block because we're just off on our own, and it's very easy to pressure out Mei that way. So like for example, great. Okay, we're gonna wait for a Ryan here. Probably wait for hopefully the rest of our team to regroup. Might have a BAP here, but still you can get some pretty good picks here. So you're looking for your Reinhardt. You just follow him where he's going. Yep, just tail that sucker. You're looking for opportunities to create for him to get picks. It's not a bad wall, by the way. I can see you're trying to cut somebody off there. Poking here. We have another wall ready. We see our Reinhardt's going to the left. This is a great opportunity to follow our Reinhardt. D.Va just used her boosters. So I'm talking about, dude. It's a great opportunity to just throw a wall behind this diva right here and let your Rein swing away at her. It's going to catch her a second. She's going to be forced to use boosters again, probably to go up, but you're still forcing out abilities that way. And that's what I mean. Like, she's just going to be able to keep backing up, forcing her Rein to go deeper into their team if she keeps backing up. And then all of a sudden your Rein's going to be out in the open. Super easy to kill him, probably with a low shield. And that's what I'm kind of talking about, is like setting up scenarios for your Reinhardt to get more value. And that's kind of like the whole thing about Mei, is that Mei's not great at, she's not like the star of the show. Like, she's really good at enabling other people to do really well. Whether it's by her freeze or like her actual ultimate or her walls, or slowing people down with her left click. She's there to enable other people to take advantage of what she creates with her opportunities. This is great. Slowing down the diva. Okay. Then engaging with the Reinhardt. All right. We got 3 seconds to wall. We can probably use it to keep our Rein up. He's gone. He's gone. Spending a little time on the Junkrat. It's fine. This is great. Slowing down the Lucio. This is another great target. And you'll see me engage on Lucios all the time. Because, one, you do a lot of damage to him, but your left click slows them down, and it makes him quite literally the easiest target to track in Overwatch. Like, he is just so easy to kill when you start hitting him with the left click. That's why I love just laying on it, just tracking him through it, and then everybody else is able to shoot him easily too. So he's gone like that. It's great. Good wall. Wrong side of the wall, but that was a good wall.
My ultimate is ready. I'm ready to see my
Okay, kind of going on a flanking mission here. Might be able to work out pretty well with the freeze. Especially since she just used mech. She's not going to be able to eat your freeze. This is a great opportunity to throw it. They might have speed, but you know, you gotta roll the dice sometimes. Good right click there. Nice. Spooky, have you ever fought against Red Shell? Yeah. Yeah, way back in the day. From what I recall, I think I won every match except for maybe 1 or 2. And I will say, those 2 matches I lost against Red Shell, he carried like crazy. But outside of that, dude, he fed his brains out. It was hilarious.
Let's do this, Snowball. Attack the objective.
Okay, let's get the mech on the diva here. Kind of pressuring the DPS, which is great. See him low, just lay on that left click. I would have chased that. I would have chased that diva. That's its worth. We got a block ready. Nice use block. Probably would have used it a little bit more to heal up, just because I don't see a lot of people with us. At that point anyways. Yeah, the biggest thing I'm noticing right now is we're kind of just playing wherever we want with Mei, and Mei's gonna get the most value when she plays with her team, especially when you're running a Reinhardt. You are gonna get the most value when you play with your tank, not like in your tank. You can play like a little bit behind him, especially it makes it easier to see what's going on around you, and you can respond well with walls. You can use your ice block. There's just so many good uses with you and your tank when you're running a brawl like this with Mei. There's like no reason not to, honestly. Like rarely do you want to play away from your brawl tank. So even like right now, just noticing where he's going, hoping he'll probably go main. We're off to the right. We have no idea where our Reinhardt is right now. I'm just going to say this. And if you want to be going on the flank, I just don't play Mei. Like, just pick a different, like, you can pick a different hero that gets way more value that plays off on their own. Like Sojourn, you can play Soldier, you can play Genji, you can play Widow, even Hanzo. Like, these are all fine picks. But you're just like completely losing your value here once you play away from your brawl tank. Like, it's free value, dude. So I kind of want to see what happens here when you guys are split. So your Ashe is doing great. It's a great spot there. We throw up a wall. Our Ryan's still by himself. Gets charged in the Zarya. And these are like, I just want to say, right here, this scenario right here, this entire time, you could just be throwing a wall right here, dude. You just be walling off that Zarya and letting your Reinhardt go to town on it, dude. She will be gone. I'm telling you. She'll probably get out with bubble, but she'll be low enough to where you can break bubble and just kill her. All like this is all happening while you're let's see where you're at. Well, we're over here 1v1ing a Sojourn and a Junkrat, 2 heroes that counter us quite heavily. Good drop. Where's our Ashe? Our Ashe kills the Sojourn though. Boggies. We're just fighting the wrong targets. Yeah, man. Like, I don't want to sound like mean, but we got like no value. That entire fight. Which is fine. The nice thing is it's such an easy fix. It's such an easy fix on how you get some more value here. Good right clicks though. All right. Yeah, we're gonna lose there. And they got the high ground, you know. And if you guys purchase the high ground, you know, you can go with your Reinhardt. I wouldn't try to go up there by yourself unless there's like a single DPS up there. Then maybe. You'll see me do it all the time. I'll like wall myself up and just pressure like a DPS because you can kill them pretty easily. But especially if there's 2 up there, they'll knock you out. No, party time's on here. They're watching this later. Nice shot. Okay, it's 1 bubble out. This is great. This is what I'm talking about. Like right here, this synergy right here, between you and the Reinhardt is great. Because what happens is once that bubble's down, you can slow down the Zarya, so your Ryan can keep cleaving her, or slowing down the Lucio, for example. We died a tire, unluckies, but again, that's what I want to see more of. If you're playing with a Reinhardt, like enable that Reinhardt to get more kills. You know, put more pressure on the tank for him, so they can just knock him out like that, just gone. Actually, I want to take another bird's eye. One second. There you go. Can wall in front of that window so they can't do damage through it. Perfect. Look at that. I don't know why we dropped it. Turn out the freeze. Nice. We go down to Sojourn. Sojourn Gaming. We love it here. Sojourn Gaming is our favorite thing. Another Captus here.
Attack the objective.
So we turn on the light. Oh, I saw you wanted to go up there. That almost made me real proud. That was actually a very good wall. And playing here is fine. Just make sure you keep an eye on your Reinhardt, where he's going. It's a good wall, especially since you don't want to waste your block. We died a Junkrat. Love that. Okay, we're almost to the end here. Okay. Not too bad. Yeah, probably this is the big things I want you to work on. first, yeah, like I've beaten it to death now at this point. One, just play near your tank. Near tank. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that mouse writing. Just play near your tank more often. You'll start to realize kind of the flow that Mei gets when she plays with her tank, at least when it's like a brawl tank. You can still play with like a Winston. You definitely can play with a D.Va or a Zarya or a Junker Queen or a Roadhog. Roadhog synergy in Mei is actually really, really good right now. I've been playing with it a lot. It's actually extremely overpowered right now. Playing a Mei and Roadhog, like especially against another Roadhog, you can block hooks for your hog. You can wall in the hog after he hooks, like and block the nade that gets thrown at him. It's insane. It's great, but you just get so much more value. The situations where you don't get value near your tank are few and far between. So just, you know, overall, I'd say, especially at the rank you're at, just get used to playing more near your tank. Look where they're at. Look for opportunities to help them out. Pressure things that you can. Yada yada yada. And then number 2, focus on your walls a little bit more. I was noticing a lot of walls. It took a lot of time for you to set up, which is fine. You'll get faster at it the more you play. But at least you seem to be looking at it in a weird way where you can either be blocking damage with your wall, which is fine. Blocking damage isn't always the best way to use it. You can definitely use it. I saw you block the window, which was fantastic. So you can throw it a little bit farther in front of the window just to make sure that the window damage doesn't it doesn't damage into your wall with the amplified. But it was good. I think you hit it like right on the mark, which is fantastic. But just make sure your walls are being used strategically and not just kind of wherever. Blocking damage, walls aren't really that great at blocking damage anymore since they have low HP. But using it to spot opportunities to cut off people on the enemy team is the best way to use them. But just enable your run, you know. You'll find the more you play with your tanks, you'll start spotting way more opportunities. You're like, oh wait, this would be a great spot to wall their tank or this person to where we can just walk on them. And that's kind of the goal. All right, those are the kind of the 2 things I'd want you to work on at that one. I don't know if you guys saw it earlier. What rank do you think that this Mei player is at? I think it's PC. I think it's PC. If you were to guess the rank of this Mei player, what would you guess? I already saw it, unfortunately, so I can't guess. I think you guys might have seen it too. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. No peeking. No peeking. No, you're right. Yeah, it's console. It's console. My bad. It's console. That is 100% certified console aim. Silver, yeah. Yep. It do be silver. Which makes sense. You know, it makes sense. Silver is especially positioning is probably the biggest thing in silver that I notice. That and mechanics are still kind of getting there, which we saw both. You know, there's a lot of mechanic room to grow as well as positioning, just like where you exist in the map. You'll learn. So just practice up. That's the biggest thing I can give though at that rank is just play more near your tank. You'll start to get kind of a flow of where you need to be over time. So not too bad. Not too bad.